before I have you, or before we talk about this, can somebody remind me, please, raise your hand, and remind me, what is a behavioral adaptation? Maybe you could give an example or a definition.
Maybe like, well, an example of behavioral would be like doing something like you want to do, or like, let me see here. Like a behavioral, like cutting your hair. That would be behavioral because you want to cut your hair.
Right. And are you cutting your hair for a reason?
No.
What if it's hot?
Oh wait, yes.
Yeah, I would say the example that we talked about yesterday, a person shaving their head because it's the summertime and they don't want a hot head of hair. That is an example of a behavioral adaptation that's going to help them survive. Does somebody else have an example of a behavioral adaptation or their own definition? Brady.
Strategy?
Yeah, a strategy. Cool. Great. What about physical adaptation? David.
It's like something you do, like you have a certain part that helps you do other things.
Okay, what do you mean by part?
Like part of you. Like the deer, for example, deer has ears that can turn so they can hear better.
Wonderful. Thank you, David.
Well,
Go for it.
I'm thinking of physical adaptation.
Great. Share it with everybody.
Like the weasels have that first one color and they change color.
In the wintertime, right? What color does it change in the winter?
White.
And how does that help the weasel survive? Last one.
So you know your rhyme, eyes on the side born to eyes on the side born to hide, eyes on the front born to hunt. Oh, that's kind of an example of physical, because it's kind of what they're born with. Yeah. It's an adaptation, so.
Great. Yeah, that's great. I love it. Thank you, everybody. So, the first person to act is going to be Brady.
Yeah. Go, Brady. Oh, yeah, Brady.
Or not act, the first person to teach.
He kind of is acting.
However he chooses to do it.
I'm acting.
Yeah, I'm acting. Hey, audience. Remind me. Okay.
You don't talk during the person.
How can I be the most respectful audience member and student of Brady's right now? Raise your hand if you have an idea.
Oh, I forgot my sunglasses back there. What? You did?
In the woods. Okay. We have to remember that before we leave, but we're not going to get them now. Okay. Karen, how can I be a respectful student to Brady?
You could have your eyes on him.
Okay, cool. Should I be like lying on the ground and looking at the sky?
No.
No. Okay, I'm gonna look at you and listen to you, Brady.
Mine is called behavioral act, and it.
Oh, that's supposed to be what we guessed at the end. But that's okay that you shared it.
The wolves work in packs to hunt, raise their pups, and protect their territory. I think it's behavioral because if they don't, well, they found out that it's easier to work in packs to hunt, so you can surround the animal or something like that, and to like take care of the babies because the woman could stay home and the male could go hunt, and to like and to protect their territory, better like that. They all tried to that. Well, the other half did. The other one did.
Cool. Does anybody have any questions for Brady about? Thanks, Brady. Very cool. I like how you went a little deeper than what was just on the card. The next person's gonna be Shania.
Woo! Yeah, I can't get off of my feet.
It's gonna be hard.
Not as hard as okay. I'm gonna be playing charades. long neck?
No.
Of a deer?
Someone else, Shania?
Okay, David. Is it physical, and it's the neck of a deer?
Shania, can we ask you some questions?
Yeah.
What are you?
Your
snowshoe fell off.
So, maybe, what are you eating?
Oh, I'm eating grass.
You are.
What are you?
A deer. Is that behavioral? I don't remember.
It's on your card.
Not this one. It's nope. Then it can't be physical and it can't be behavioral. Then what is it? It's not a behavioral. But you said it was a physical. I didn't hear.
Okay, so it sounds like it is a physical adaptation, but Shania, we're having trouble figuring out what you're doing. I think you need to give us a little bit more information.
Okay, it has something to do with how I eat it.
How you eat it.
Oh, no. This is kind of.
What animal are you?
I think I know it. Do I tell?
Yep.
I know.
Oh, wait, okay, so are you, is it your teeth?
Yes.
So tell us what you mean, Shania.
Like, okay, so mine is elk have strong teeth to help them eat the food.
Great.
Tall grass. I have two. So let me do the
Shania, is that a behavioral or a physical adaptation?
physical.
Great. All right, now let's see your next one. Thank you, Shania.
Okay.
Shania, Act 2.
Right? Act two.
Action.
No, like. Oh, she is doing act two?
Yep, she's doing Act 2, everybody.
I think I know. It's a bird. It's a bird. I know that. What? Are you a bird?
All right, Colin, someone Shania.
Yes, I'm a bird. Flying? Wings? Well, no.
You need to give us some more hints.
Okay, so, it has something to do with how it finds its food.
I know. Is it your eyes?
Yeah.
That's what I was going to say.
Nice. So, but what type of animal, Ty?
Eagle?
Yes.
Is that right, Shania?
Mm-hmm.
Ty, is that a behavioral or a physical adaptation?
It is
You're having great eyesight.
behavioral.
Tell me a little bit more.
Like, maybe the eagle didn't always have great eyesight. It had to adapt to get great eyesight.
Interesting. So eyesight, because it's something that we have on our body, would be an example of a physical adaptation. It's something that we're born with.
Yes.
And then, yeah, and then, but I understand that like exactly how animals adapt is still something that's a little bit confusing.
But there could be a behavioral part to that too, couldn't there? Like how she was circling above the prey
Mm-hmm.
before she came down looking for it.
Yeah.
So that could be behavioral.
That's a good point. That's true. It's kind of the combination of the two. You have questions? Do you remember what song? Yeah. Okay, sure. Thank you, Shania.
Uh-huh.
Guys, clap for Shania. Clap for Brady. David, you're next.
Okay.
This one I need.
I found them.
Okay.
They're walking away from us. No, they're up there. I know, they're still walking away.
All right, everybody. Where is our attention right now?
Can you do that?
Great.
I think I know what it is.
Can I see it? This one?
Everybody pay attention. He's doing a good job.
Are you a nocturnal animal?
Are you an animal? What?
He's an animal.
Are you a mammal? There. Oh,
Wow.
hibernating!
Yes.
Nice one.
So, Faith, do you think hibernation is an example of a physical or a behavioral adaptation?
Behavioral.
And why?
Because, like, she wasn't born with hibernating.
Yeah, or it's something that the animal does.
It's a verb.
Yeah, great.
Verbs can't be physical.
It's an action. Great. David, round of applause for David.
Woo! Good David.
Austin, you're next.
Okay.
These guys are going to surf the skipping people.
Mine is how beavers how beavers stash food in their homes to eat through the winter.
Nice. Do you want to ask your class about this? What have I been asking everybody? Is it
behavioral or physical? Wait, Brady. Behavioral? Yes. It is behavioral.
what was it again?
Beavers.
I think
how
Gracie
beavers-
wants to hear again.
How beavers stash food in their homes to eat through the winter.
I didn't know they did that.
And then my other one is how field mice huddle during winter to stay warm.
Shania, is that behavioral or physical?
Behavioral. Because they don't be born to stay huddle and stay warm. They don't be born huddling.
Right. It's an action. Cool. I'm noticing a lot of like snowshoe scuffing and a lot of distraction right now, and I'm gonna challenge you all to make sure that you're really respecting your classmates and paying the best attention that you can. Okay? I care more about you paying attention to each other. I'm gonna even say this. I care more about you paying attention to each other than paying attention to me. Okay? I said it, and I mean it. Okay? The next person is going to be Morgan.
Okay. Go on to the morgue. Which one should I do first? Helper.
Whichever one you want.
Helper.
That way. Okay, one of them that I have is peek a tunnel under the snow to find food during the winter. Is it behavioral or physical? There. Behavioral.
Is it?
You're the teacher.
It says P or B.
Yeah, it was behavioral. I remember.
Thank you, Morgan.
Okay, second one.
Go.
Morgan. I need the two.